Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Episode 14, Tuesday night, Tuesday Titans right now, Moose and Obafemi, that's for sure.
I mean, I saw Moose put his finger up like, give me
water.
Yeah. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. He's so tired. He's just exhausted by the looks of it.
They're blown up for sure, but they're really going after it.
Yeah. Even that slam to the outside, Oba was like just struggling. It looked like really had to push.
Is his finish a pop-up powerbomb? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I thought.
What a weak spear. I don't like it.
Well, I'm over. I'm over on my TV. What are you doing?
Oh, because I'm watching through the network CW instead of Netflix. So CW for some reason is always like, yeah,
it's done. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, but no, I was hoping Moose won. Now you ruined it.
Yeah. You're gonna shake hands now, probably.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you from the village, brother.
Nigerian kings.
Yeah. They're probably both random Nigerian princes and they don't know it.
Well, I got an email from one of them.
Oh yeah,
money in a bank. Yeah,
I got a fax from that one of them. Yeah, that I'm entitled to 13 million of unclaimed US dollars. So
yes, yeah, shit. I think that was Moose.
I sent him my social insurance number, but
nothing yet.
I haven't got anything yet.
What? Now I am 0.3 Nigerian. That is my trace ancestry, and that's no joke. Like, I know.
Is that why your baby toe on your left foot is longer than the other one?
Yeah, literally. But that's a fact. I can't deny it.
Okay, so it's gonna be a short show tonight. About a half an hour. We want to watch Julia versus Vaquer.
It's exciting.
Undistracted. So we'll do a quick Raw recap. And a couple of neat little news tidbits we can go over here. So let's start with that.
Like what? Like
brother.
No, not quite that. No.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched the whole interview, but oops, I better clean up here. There we go. Yeah. Paul Heyman has been helping develop a rising star behind the scenes.
Awesome.
Triple H cited Intercontinental Champion. First of all, Braun in his promo last night, we'll just cut this part out of the Raw review right away. He's calling it the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. I love it.
Yes, it's the original. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
I love it.
Yeah.
Big props to Braun's Breaker on that. He's a Paul Heyman guy now, it looks like.
Yeah, and it should be called that. Like it has been called that in the past, and I know Heyman's called that.
It was always called that. Savage called it that all the time.
Yeah, so let's use it.
And I think they will now. Speaking of titles here, we got Rock and his fucking... what did Punk say to him last week?
Oh, Christ.
God, I have it right here. What does he say?
Yeah.
I've never been so desperate to wear a fake title because I think I deserve it. There it is right there.
You can't tell me that he didn't pay her to give it to him. He had it made up. Had Muhammad's wife give it to him.
Yeah, like who cares? Apparently, Triple H has had Paul spend a lot of time with him, whether that's or not, or this is more of a Heyman, who knows, but Even if Triple H is telling Paul to stay with Braun, that's a big rub to Braun. So very cool.
Great promo help too. Like nothing but good help from Punk.
That's right. The only other really noticeable thing is we kind of touched on this. I don't know if you and I spoke about it or if I was speaking to number one pod fan Marshall about it, but Shinsuke losing that title by the looks of it is basically, well, we kind of thought that he was going back to Japan. Now this is Meltzer saying this as well, so whatever. He claims it's false.
Something's up.
But the gimmick isn't over. As cool as it was to start. I just don't think he's translating very well short of the, after the NXT stint.
Yeah. The vignettes were really cool.
Vignettes were super cool. Even the when he was champ and still doing the vignettes.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was just weird. It just kind of flopped, I guess. But even the slowed down music was interesting. It was a change.
Heel, it was fun. I thought it. I love that Japanese stuff though, so maybe I'm the minority here. Fortunate.
Could be.
I think he should go home.
Yeah.
If he's not getting over here, give the time to somebody else maybe. Or train.
Oh, he'd be a great help to the overseas guys.
Yeah.
You bring over those Japanese guys from Noah.
Yeah. So
but now LA, now you got to deal with
yeah. Like I don't want to
see someone much better.
I don't want to see him in 4 weeks on a premium show. Like the show of shows, WrestleMania, right? It's just go away. The only other little thing I seen here was this. Seth in an interview said about Travis Scott, I won't speak on his behalf. This is about Cody getting slapped by Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I won't speak on his behalf, but he's got an undercurrent of frustration there, especially when he gets taken advantage of in a situation like that. Cody gets his hands on him. He's done and dusted. As he should be.
Well, and then it's funny because Swerve spills the beans on who's training him, right? And whether or not that's true. Is it Swerve just saying stuff? But so... I guess Travis loves the
Swerve's
business.
Place, though. Either.
No, that was that's weird. I thought that was a little kind of weird to do for another company's star, like this big star that's coming in to bring in some
literally in the biggest storyline.
Yeah,
it's been in right. Like Swerve's basically like spoiling it, not the storyline in a sense, but and whether or not that's true, and he is getting trained by who knows. Booker likes to. I think Booker had something to do with Bad Bunny too, didn't he?
Yeah, they're very close. So he's good at it, especially the basics.
Yeah.
But I mean, Swerve, like, why say that? Who cares?
Yeah. Other than that, really didn't. Nothing really piqued my interest there for discussion.
No, there's nothing. Nah.
News. We did, just have a Sunday Super Show. So, so Raw at MSG.
Home. Basically home base.
Yeah, the pacing of this show was off.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like nothing happened on this show at all.
Especially the beginning. Like, I don't want to see this whole Waller Jimmy Uso match, I was like, oh boy, really?
But well, I thought initially Jay was coming out for a promo.
Yeah.
You know, to just yeet the crowd up. And it was like, okay, well, that's cool. That's a good idea. Let's get 20,000 people in here to yeet.
Yeah.
But then it was like, oh, he's fighting Grayson Waller. Like, was this even advertised? Did I miss something?
It might have been mentioned when after he fought Austin Theory, and it was like, okay, now you have to wrestle him next week, even though you can easily beat both guys, or you should be able to.
Yeah, so I don't know what the point of it was. I guess they did have some backstage segments, but and then Gunther came out and put him to sleep or whatever. Okay, fine. Like, the match sucked.
Yes. Way more effective. Gunther could have just came out, choked him out. Way more effective. Come out, do a promo.
Do a promo. Yeah, during a promo. But now we had to watch this match that just killed time.
Yeah.
And like, the storyline is stale again.
Yeah.
And
definitely
Gunther
wasn't a hot opener.
Yeah, is not doing it for me.
No.
And we have to wait 3 more weeks or 4 more weeks for them to build this. And I don't know what else they can do that they haven't already done, trying to do, or will try to do, that is even going to breathe. Like, the defibrillators have been put on the chest of this fucking program multiple times. I don't know if I don't know if the corpse, yes, of this storyline can be brought back to life again. 3 weeks.
No.
4 weeks.
Do you put a third in just to say, like, please help it? I don't know.
Well, you can't. We've already got too many.
Oh yeah.
Too many 3-ways now.
Yeah.
It just solidified going to be 2 more. It is. It will literally kill I'm assuming it'll be on Saturday night. It'll literally kill the mood of the show, fortunately.
Yeah. Never thought I'd be more excited to see Charlotte.
Well, really. Unless Gunther comes out and just fucking destroys Jay. Which at this point is probably the most exciting thing.
Yeah, please move on then.
Like, no a more 4-minute match. Slap, slap. Thank you very much. And then it's Jey Uso.
Who the hell is that? Some midcarder?
Perfect though, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if Jey wins, holy, that title is going to be diminished. It's just going to fall.
Yeah. It's already super low, and you don't really want it to go much lower.
No.
From a company standpoint, especially when it was first initially came out, Seth, defended it every pay-per-view, every show. Gunther has defended it once.
Yeah.
In a Saturday night's main event against Jey Uso.
It just hasn't felt special.
It hasn't. No. Which is unfortunate because Gunther is incredible, but it's just not doing it.
No.
Cool thing about the Waller Jay match was that he does this like elbow drop from the second rope, like standing just about in the middle of the turn, like between the 2 turnbuckles.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. That's about it. He needs and his finish sucks, so he'll never win a match until he changes his finish. So,
but Waller's gotten good shape though. At least he's been working on himself, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, no, he is taking it seriously. So, we'll zip through this here because Julia's coming up in about 10, right? 15 probably. Yeah. 20 minutes. 10, 15, 20.
It's got to be soon. Tag match, was that next? It sucked. New Day are horrible.
There was a couple of things. Well, they did a good promo vignette for package for the cage match later in the night. I thought that was done really good up even. Right, they had the brawl last episode of Raw, then they had this promo that built it up for this cage match, which unfortunately in MSG, building up an MSG show, there was really fuck all else to this program of Raw.
Yeah.
Logan Paul did his promo with AJ. Got physical, some random comedian I've never heard of.
Well, yeah, he's got a huge podcast too, I think. So,
well, it's not as big as this. We have 2.8 million subscribers.
He can come on this show.
I don't know much about comedians because I don't like laughing.
No. I don't even know Andrew Schulz that much, so yeah.
Save, I guess they're probably gonna have a match. Hopefully not at Mania though.
That'd be a weird filler.
Yeah.
Unless you throw Carrion in there with his hair.
Oh yeah, soccer moms versus influencers. We could do that.
Yeah. That'd be all right. Like, hey, no, AJ, I'm here for you. Carrion just pulls on a crazy gimmick. I am you.
Does Javon have blood on his pants because he's trying to dress like Jade Cargill? Is that what's going on there?
Well, no, somebody, I don't know where it came from because it just, and it
Ooh,
does
that was
actually
a
keep getting
nasty
worse.
bump.
Yeah. He weighs 30 pounds, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I think maybe an elbow is bleeding. I don't know. It did keep getting worse, so.
The ref don't have gloves on, so it can't be that bad.
No.
I think Javon will probably get the win on this match, though. Ethan Page needs to go to the main.
Yeah.
He's been a wrestler for 55 years. Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, Javon is loved.
Then we did get that tag match. It was really, I thought it was bad. Of course, some guy on Twitter torched me.
Why though? Like, it's horrible.
The last
Day are not working.
3 minutes of it was good when all the spots started to hit. But the crowd got into it. New Day's just not, it's not working.
Not at all.
Them turning heel, well, they were already going stale. And then them turning heel didn't put the life into the gimmick that I think they needed it. So I don't know where those two go from here.
It's almost like you'd have to reinvent yourself. I mean, Xavier as Consequences was fun. I miss old Xavier back in TNA.
Yeah. That was
he was hilarious.
15 years ago now. Was it like?
I know. It was a while ago.
A long time ago. Like, when was he Consequences?
Because I remember seeing him on TNA. I'm like, this guy has like great potential.
And I remember you talking about him at work all the time. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not watching TNA. Yeah.
He was really 2007,
2008, Consequences Creed.
Now it just seems like he's going through the motions. I guess. It does.
2007.
And that's a long time ago.
15 years ago, pretty much.
Crazy how long he's been around.
Well, they got the toolbox out.
They're gonna pull a
Drew McIntyre and get 17 staples. Boom. Yeah, the crowd was dead for the last 4 minutes. Then Gable shows up as Mr. America. I wish he had a blonde mustache glued to that mask, brother.
But then at the end, like near the end of the show, that was great though, because it totally was Rey Fenix. You could see it in his jawline and everything. It was, so they're gonna swerve us somehow.
Yeah, I'm guessing Rey Fenix is his teacher of the dark lucha arts. Do they do Phoenix versus Penta to start both of their kind of careers? And
why not have one heel, have one face? That'd be awesome.
Because Penta was
just walk by each other.
Penta was
Like, I
heel
don't-
in AEW as Dark Pentagon, wasn't he?
When he first came in, I think he was. Then they both tried to go when it was like Alex Abraham's, whatever his name is, brought the shovel. It was really weird. There was like a buried alive type thing or something. I don't know what they were doing. There's so much going on there.
Yeah,
But the
that'd be
crowd
neat.
loved him too much. Yeah. Have them walk by each other backstage, just look at each other like, huh.
You look familiar. Crowd
Yeah.
would pop. Crowd would pop hard. If they
Oh, so good.
if they did that walk by and stop, they would know instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cody comes out at I think probably the 7:00 hour. Can't remember what time exactly. Cuts another promo. I hate him. His facials, they suck when he's trying to be serious. I hate his guts.
The serious is even worse than the grinning.
It
37
is.
grins a second, like, yeah.
No, and the promo was
Ow.
nothing. Like he didn't say anything at all. That he
It's the
didn't
same
say
shit,
on
yeah.
SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
To show off his eye.
I get it. He is the new John Cena.
Yep. And his eye still hurts. Look at it.
Yeah, I just don't. This doesn't do it for me. This doesn't do it for me.
They'll switch it up. Let's hope they switch it up.
Maybe he'll also sell his soul. He's the third man.
Wouldn't that be weird?
It'd be hilarious. Yeah, I'm not getting slapped again.
Yeah, that
Travis
hurt.
Scott ain't slapping me again. Then we get another useless women's match. Why is a champion, an already champion,
Yeah.
fighting a main card woman, main event woman, for
Yes.
number one contendership of a mid card title?
Like, how can you not find a storyline for any other mid-card women?
Literally
I
pick
don't
any
get it.
other woman
Yeah.
on the Raw roster, short of the two that were in the next segment, because Bianca's
Yeah.
not on Raw, and Raquel's tag team partner. Pick
Yes.
any other woman. It could be
Hey,
Ivy
Dakota.
Nile
Hey,
again.
Ivy.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It could be Dakota
I don't
again.
like you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Start
But
a
fuck
feud.
me.
Get these. Yes.
It's so
Get some
frustrating.
interest.
Now-
And then the worst one wins.
Yeah. Like Big Mommy Cool. Like, please.
Yeah.
We don't need to start that. Michael
only thing I
Cole
was happy
called her
about-
Big Mommy Cool.
Yeah. The only thing I was happy about is I didn't want to see Bayley lose to Lyra again. So I was like,
Right.
at least Raquel won. I don't know. I don't
I
know
think
if it's
Raquel
better
will
if we go-
lose, but Raquel will obviously lose. She doesn't, there's no way they're going to make her a double champion.
Oh, barf. Yeah.
Big Mommy Cool.
Yeah.
The heartbreak live. You've heard with two dudes with attitudes. How about two chicks with dicks?
I don't know what they can do with that title, but they got to do something and get these women like interested in fighting each other. You can have storylines without fighting for a title or a shot at a title.
Absolutely, you
possible.
can. Absolutely, you can. If you were able to do it with like Jacqueline and Ivory when they were not the
Yeah.
women's champions in the Attitude Era, you can. Molly Holly even had a storyline when she was Super Molly,
Yeah.
right? Like it's very easy. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm going to look for the Raw roster and see what other women.
I know Ivy would be good. Dakota.
Asuka's hurt. Becky's not there. Get Kathy Kelly
No.
fighting. She looked great yesterday.
Little handfuls of love. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's her finisher. Kairi Sane's hurt. Well, they're all fucking hurt. Maybe that's why. Maxine Dupree's not ready. Talia
Not
is
ready.
not, whatever. Scarlett's
But
a
get
wrestler.
Maxine in
Why
there.
not Scarlett?
The mid
Even
card thin, but
how
use
about
them.
Shayna Baszler? How about
Yeah,
her?
Zoe
How about Zoe?
Stark. It blows
Fuck
my
are we
mind.
doing?
Man.
Isn't Caden Carter and Tana Chance on, or are they SmackDown?
SmackDown now. Yeah. But still
Anyway.
probably looking for a storyline too. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only note I had. No reason for either of these women to be in this match. Javon won. Perfect. As he should have.
Awesome.
I think. They're all clapping. I don't have my volume on.
He's doing it. And he hit the RKO to the outside. That was great through a table. He's like Mr. RKO now. Hey Randy, I can hit it.
Then we go into the Io Bianca Rhea promo. Rhea got booed in this promo,
which was cool.
She was getting jeered a bit. Still digging in on the why do you like her kind of why don't you like me, pretty much is kind of what she was saying to Bianca. Oh, here comes the Shield retribution. The Retro Shield.
I don't know what they do. Yeah, give them a name, please. They need a name.
4 random dudes with 4 random dudes.
Literally. Now who's gonna save Javon? And they totally overshadowed Io at first, which was the point, but I'm like, come on, that's your champ.
They did, yeah. But then Io slapped the shit out of both of them. Crowd got super behind her. And I think Io is going to win this match, this triple threat.
I don't see it going back to Rhea for sure. No. Bianca maybe. People like Bianca too. It's she does look like a star.
Why can't I think of who the other women's? Oh, it's Tiffany. Bianca won't win it unless Charlotte If Charlotte beats Tiffany in night, depends what's on night 1, I guess.
Yeah. I could see him doing Charlotte Tiffy night 1 just for some excitement if they do Jey Gunther.
Yeah.
Night 1 as well.
True.
Like,
I think
switch it up.
But the crowds are super behind Io now. Triple H did say that it's what did he say? It wasn't given to you, it was deserved or something. In the back, when Io came to the back, she said, "Thank you for giving me this opportunity." And Paul said to her, it wasn't given to you, you deserve it. So
she does excel. She excels at anything she does.
She works her ass off, which got the crowd behind her. So
yeah,
I think she'll win. I think her playing the underdog through the whole match, sneaking a pin in, or maybe not even sneaking a pin in, but hitting like a big move on each of them and one of them as the finish or something like that, right?
Yeah, you don't want to change every title.
A moonsault on both of them, right? So
yeah.
All right, we got then we get the main event. Seth Rollins versus Christopher Michael Punkington. I did see that the WWE dropped Freakin'.
Yes.
He's not
Hopefully.
Seth. Thank God.
Yeah. So corny.
It is. Yeah, it's over. It's done now. We don't need to see it anymore.
No.
do I get to? Why would never mind. These two started the match and they were kicking the living shit out of each
Yeah.
other. And like the I don't know which power bomb did that to Punk's back, but he got a crazy bruise like right off of the start. Under
That's
his
when he
like
started to lay around, eh?
under his like right shoulder blade.
Yeah, because the ref kept going over to him, and I'm like, oh, he's just laying there, which kind of ruined the cage aspect.
Hope he's not hurt again. There hasn't been anything that comes out, but
hopefully he'd hide it at this point.
He'd hide it for Mania for sure.
Yeah, don't miss another one. And especially like when you can escape by cage by going over the top or through the door, and you're just standing there. Seth is just standing there laughing at him with the door open. Like, take the win. The goal is to win. If you want to beat the shit out of him, have a no DQ match.
That's right.
But it was, then it picked up really good once Punk was back up.
The psychology and storytelling of the match itself was excellent.
Yeah.
Sans the cage, right? Like they didn't.
Yeah.
The cage was really just there as a weapon, essentially. Nobody tried to escape through the door. Nobody tried to escape over the top. It was just there as a weapon and allowed them to beat the shit out of each other. So, yeah, like you said, remove the cage.
Yes, because if you go back to even WrestleMania 2, like King Kong Bundy and Hogan were fighting over that door, like who could get out of there. Brain was helping King Kong Bundy, and it was like such an urgency
up until even like the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
they were fighting over, like they only added pinfalls to the cage sometime in the Attitude Era. It was like, and there was no notice of it. It was just sometime around like 2000. Or all of a sudden you could be pinned in it. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to do a full Hell in a Cell, but we want the violence of a cage. Here's the pinfall.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Bugs me.
Which doesn't make sense, right? Because like you said, all you have to do is leave the door. Fight over the door. Like make that part of the match. Maybe people are less creative and they don't know how to. But
that's what drove me nuts. Seth standing there by the door yelling at it. You want to get out? It's like, what? Oh, buddy.
These guys weren't really blowing up at all either, and they were going at it pretty good. Like the pace was going. In this match, this was the only part of the show that had pace to it. So they hit a crazy superplex spot when Punk was draped over the top of the cage. And this man's like 47 years old. He shouldn't be taking bumps like that.
Especially when you're injury prone. Your WrestleMania is right around the corner. Come on.
Like to get injured and hide it for 4 weeks till Mania. Yeah. And then if it like does hurt, to just like have the drizzling shits of a match.
Yes.
Would suck.
It's like MSG has to have a cage, so who do you put in it? I don't know.
Yeah, that seems to be the gimmick of MSG now, is a cage.
Yeah.
So, and they were really building that up. Like they talked about Hogan Bundy. They talked about, I think, Savage and Steamboat. Did they have a cage match?
I can't remember that. Maybe Snuka.
Yeah, well, yeah. Are they allowed to talk about Snuka? Is he still?
They did mention him. Yeah.
Wanted for murder.
They did mention him. I just forget who he fought.
Who did he? That's something that I feel as a wrestling fan should actually know, is what match that iconic
Yeah, the splash.
Splash is wrong.
And they showed it. That is the clip they showed too when they were talking about them.
I feel like an asshole.
Oh, it was. It's in my head. Who is it? Did you pop it up? I'm gonna say. I don't think it's Rodney the Piper.
No, I would have never guessed Don Morocco.
Oh, okay. That's why we don't know or care.
Yeah, that's right. Then Seth puts him in the STF, which I thought added a neat layer because that's what Punk passed out to at the Chamber. But you knew it wasn't going to happen again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, okay, we got to hurry. Here comes Julia.
Yeah.
Then the match.
And a big return.
Yeah. Then the OTC comes out. He kind of figured he would be showing up tonight. For last night, since New York is where Heyman lives. So he pulls, Seth's ready to escape. He pulls Seth out of the cage. Seth wins the match.
Yeah.
You know, he exacts his revenge on Seth. Crowd pops for Roman. Like, he still has aura.
Yes, he does.
He's still a draw. He still will draw money. He's still he's still a massive star, but
big time. Get the title on him. He's the head of the company.
Mm-hmm. So he then destroys Seth outside.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to the TV watchers, Paul Heyman is now snuck in the ring and is consoling Punk.
Yeah.
This won't work for our tribal chief. He is not happy.
Guess he didn't like that.
No.
And why would he? Why would he?
Well, that's just it, right? So
you're my wise man. Uh-oh.
Yeah. He goes in. he destroys Punk with a spear.
Yeah.
Closes to stand over the show. I would like to think that Punk does not, or I would hope that Punk does not use his favor to get into this match. I hope that's not his favor.
That would be such a waste of a favor.
So corny,
it
right?
It just reminds me of Christian cashes in his thing. Yeah, like, no.
Yeah.
What a waste. What a waste. Don't.
Hey, Donald Trump, thanks for the tariffs. Now replica titles are $700. You fucking asshole. Seriously.
They could put Heyman on a forklift.
Oh, Heyman on a forklift match?
Winner gets Heyman.
Judy Bagwell on a forklift match?
Yeah. I mean, why not at this point? If he uses the favor to get into that match, Heyman better be on a forklift.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the favor get burnt.
No. That's got to be for something way better down the line.
Regardless, I think the rumor right now is that is also a 3-way.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is a good decision. Yeah, they all have history together, but and the three of them have a classic. It's hard to have a good triple threat. It's very hard to have a good triple. Right now, I can only think of one, and it's Triple H, HBK, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, because you always have that one guy waiting. Like I better rest. I better do. I'm out. That's what I don't like.
Well, these
there's always
guys get their stuff in. This guy's laying on the ground for 5 minutes.
It's like 1 versus 1 until the other one's okay.
That being said, this main event is starting.
Yes.
It's been a short episode today. There are 280,000 subscribers, fans.
We love you.
I love you. As always, if you like what you're listening, please, I beg of you, like and subscribe to us.
We'll like you back.
Yeah.
You just made the list!
Maybe they like the shorter format. We'll see.
Maybe, yeah. It's tough to say. It was kind of
Let us know.
a shit Monday Night Raw. Not a lot to talk about. Slow news week, or day, I guess. But
Truly.
hopefully there's more. SmackDown's been a fucking disaster as of late too. So we'll see Sunday. Maybe it'll be a short one Sunday too.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Good night.